Hi, my name's Carrie and I'm with Yoga Home. So, if you're experiencing any issues with your low back or neck, or even just having a hard time taking a deep breath, I'm here to help. One of the things that we really focus on in yoga is spine health. So, our spines keep us healthy in lots of ways. We think about the bones, we think about the muscles, our circulatory system, our digestion, even our breathing. All of that is really centered in our spine. The spine's going to move in three main ways, but today we're going to focus on twists. So, if you have a chair, you could use that. If you happen to have a yoga block, you can use that. If you don't have a block, you could use a book. All right, we're going to start with a seated twist in the chair. So, start by just getting yourself set up so that you're seated in the chair in a way that you're sure that your seat is really rooted down and your feet are rooted down. You don't have to, if you have a yoga block, having it between your thighs just gives you some sensation of knowing that you're squeezing into the center line of your body. We want to find a nice tall spine before we twist. So when I ask people to twist, a lot of times it could look like this. Right. And if you notice, my knees are going off to the side. What I'm really going to focus on is twisting from my rib cage up. So my knees are going to continue to face forward, and I'm just going to take a subtle twist over to the right. You'll notice I'm not using my hand to yank or strain myself into a twist. I'm really just letting it start to evolve. Again, think about the rib cage rotating, then the shoulders, then the head. Your head is always going to have more mobility all the way up into the neck. It's the base of the spine that we really want to find for our purposes, rotating through here. And then, of course, you would just even it out coming into the other side. Now, the back hand can just sort of slide down right behind the chair for a little bit of support. If you're seated on the earth, you could also just have the hand on the earth to support you. But think long, tall spine first, knees facing forward, and then finding your twist. So that's one way to find a twist seated. If you're taking a standing version, and my suggestion is if your low back in particular is feeling some strain, let's find some opening in the hips as well. So, one of the things that you can do is just simply step your right foot forward, the left foot is back. Now, with this, my feet are going to be rather than one right in front of the other, think about more like they would be on train tracks. So, I have a little bit of distance from my feet side to side. My front toes are facing forward. My back toes are on just a little bit of an angle. I'll do my best to square my shoulders forward and my hips forward as well. And then here, again, I'm going to originate that twist from the torso. So the rib cage starts to twist. And I could open my arms. Now, finding this, if you're taking the arm open variation, the palms will face forward in the direction that you're twisting and the thumbs up. That helps to spread across the chest and really provides a nice opening and space. You would do that on each side. Another option, if you wish, you could do this, finding a little bit of stepping onto a chair, just perching one foot up. And now you have a little bit more access to really stretch out the back hip and then find your twist here. The opposite hand could come outside of the thigh. Your back hand could reach behind you. Now, when you find this, notice if your shoulder shrugs up to your ear, you want it to relax down so that you can focus on just twisting the torso open. Gaze goes back to the back hand. Again, the neck is going to be the thing that has the most mobility. Bring that back to center. Release that. So these are just a few quick and easy ways that you can incorporate twists. If you're seated at your desk and you find that you're getting a lot of tech neck fatigue, something that you can do, this is really great for your eyes and helps reset the mind. It's okay if you don't have access to find the full twist. Rotate your head all the way in one direction, open your eyes really wide, and then walk your eyes back as far as they can go. So keep the eyes going back as far as they can go. and then bring them through center and then swivel the whole head back to center. You'll do that on both sides. So you swivel the chin over your shoulder, open the eyes nice and wide, walk the eyes back behind you. You'll take a few breaths here. And then you bring the eyes to center, swivel the chin back to center, and that's it. So I'm Carrie with Yoga Home, just some quick and easy twists. Take that break when you work on your computer for sure. We'll see you soon.